Wilt Chamberlain was another one that I met and trained with. Wilt Chamberlain.
You trained with Wilt Chamberlain?
Yeah, Wilt Chamberlain would be in the gym. We eventually ended up doing a movie together.
Yeah, Conan.
Conan the Destroyer, exactly. Yeah. But yeah, I was a big fan of his because he came to the gym and he would do a tricep extension that, like, the big guys, the strongest guys, would do, let's say, 120 pounds, let's say, tricep extension, pulling down, right? He would come and he would do 150, 170 pounds, Wilt Chamberlain. That's how strong he was.
They always said he was by far the strongest person who's ever played in the NBA.
Absolutely. I mean, I remember that he lifted me up like with one arm like nothing. I remember
no one can do what he did. No one on the planet of basketball. He's a great athlete. I saw him pick up 500 pounds. I almost dropped off a roof watching him and Johnny Savile. And I fainted. I went off the roof. A guy pick up 500 pounds, man.
To me, when you said strength, one time in a game, Casey Jones tied him up. He was really upset. And so Wilt Chamberlain picked up the ball with Casey still attached. And he picked it up with his arms extended, brought it to his chest, and threw a two-handed chest pass with Casey still on the ball. That's how strong he was.
Talking about a man here that played the whole game, did what he wanted to do on the court, when Shaq and those guys, when he sat down, Wilt would still be gigging.
I'll tell you a story about Wilt. When the Warriors were breaking camp after their training camp was over, we always had a game between the varsity basketball of Milton Hershey against the Warriors. The Warriors run a play and I get picked, and now I'm guarding Wilt. In one motion, he picked me up, put the ball through, then set me on top of the basket. And he had a big smile on his face. He was a very strong man, very strong man.
When he made the movies with Arnold Schwarzenegger, they were in a weight room. And Wilt says, well, how do you do that? And Arnold goes, well, this way you do it. You know, you push up. So he goes, Wilt lays down on the bench, gets up under it. Bing, 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 bing. And Schwarzenegger never came into the weight room with Wilt again.
Wilt was a very special guy. I mean, he was the greatest athlete I think that's ever lived. One of the strongest men that's ever played this.
Strongest basketball player that ever lived. The case closed.